Can you guys hear me now? Hola. I was talking to a brick wall this entire time? Damn. My bad, guys. My bad. How are you guys enjoying the free-to-play stream? It's something else? Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah. It's the currently free-to-play guy streaming. Hey, guys, hey. I don't take autographs. Hello, Angel. Good evening. Can you guys hear the game, by the way? Or is it too low? Oh my god! Oh my god! We can hear it. Free to play. Free to play, by the way. Free to play, by the way. Hello, Whale. Hello, Everly. Oh, he left. I need Augusta and Wua, man. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm counting down the days. I am counting down the days for Augusta. I'm also curious if I'm gonna win another 50-50. Because I've won like 6 or 7 in a row on Wua. I need to get like a Wua tracker and check my banner look. It has to be like insane. Like top 0.5% probably. Six, 7. Oh my god. Are you excited about any games announced at Gamescom? I didn't really look at it, so not really. Are we serious? Hello, Luminar. I'm probably gonna be in some heat soon. Because I'm thinking of making a pre-release calc video using Chems calcs for Augusta. And I don't think people are gonna be too happy about that one, gonna be honest. You're cooked? Oh no. War +1 Gabby drama? Uh... Guys, don't say it's cooked, guys. Just buy the Battle Pass Broadblade, you beggar. The thing is, even if you get that thing R5, it's like 2% better than the standard because of its low base attack. How bad can it turn out? It's basically a, what's it called? It's a Prolova situation again, the signature weapon. I actually want to check if Kem updated his calcs yet. You guys want to check it together with me if he updated it? I'll do it after this. Yeah, I haven't been on your live stream. Forgive me, Gabby. It's okay. You don't need to always be here. Nice shot, thanks. Bro. Bro. As long as they don't make Chisa's you already know they're gonna make her signature a must pull. Every signature is now gonna be 35 to 40%. Like even Yuno's is like 35%, I'm pretty sure, for herself. Bless you, thank you. I watched a new video. Nice. Thanks. That has to be like the dumbest video I made in a while. I can't believe I even had to make a video on that. Like, holy fuck. I couldn't, like, I was dumbfounded when I saw my own audience being that dense. ZZZ peak or mid? Depends on your taste. I think ZZ's pretty good. Ellen Joe's peak, true. I got Saber this patch, nice. I spent money a year ago and I have some of the biggest luck in the game and I got on the early Heislands like code, nice. Watch me get E1 Sarita in 10 pulls, W coat. I'll probably do a few 10 pulls on my Phanon account to see if I get anything good, but hopefully Anoxa, then Cyrene, then Constance. Holy pulling plan. There we go. Alright, let me check chem calcs. So, Signature is 40% better than Lustrous Razor, and the new Battle Pass weapon at R5 is only 3% better than Razor. So, yeah, that's why. The S2 got, what's it called? The S2 got buffed yesterday. Um, Before the S2 was 20% crit rate 2 stacks, and if you overcap on crit rate, you get more crit damage on Augusta, up to like a certain cap. However, they changed this and then they made it like a flat crit damage increase. However, they then reverted it back again. So Augusta's S2 jump is more noticeable than it was before. So S2 Augusta goes up like a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Goes up a little bit. Yeah. Wishlist Sanzai on Steam for Chem. Wishlist Sanzai on Steam, okay? Mm. I'll be back in 1 minute, peeps. I just drank a shit ton of diet soda, so I'm gonna be going to the bathroom constantly.
Mic off. Mic on.
Hello. Is that Goku? It is Goku. No, man. Gabby, you need a hell dive? Nah. Such peak words. Yeah. What do you guys think about being currently free to play, guys? Am I your #1 ranked currently free to play streamer, or? My free to play HSR gooning streamer. Thank you, I appreciate it. Not enough hell diving, bro. I'm just not playing hell divers, little dude. Or sorry, friendly neighborhood. And a neighbor. I don't know. My bad. I have brain rot in terms of speaking because of my friends. I constantly rage bait them, so I always call them Lil Dude because he's short. W friend. My fave full to play E2 Phanon streamer. Thank you, thank you. I'm always here, you know, sacrificing myself for the greater good. We must bully Gabimaru until he's forced to play Steam games. I'm not gonna lie. I think I need to start, like, taking a bit of a break for, like, a week or something. so I can watch anime and manhwa probably. I think then I'd be like more energetic. I'm reading Gacha Akuda right now. Nice. Ceredra is shorter than Claro with heels. W. From niche game to CC to playing actual peak in the next 2 years. What the hell am I going to be playing in the next 2 years? I'd probably still, I think I'd still be playing HSR. Can't really say because of the 2 years though. 2 years is a long time. Hongai Nexus Anima. Hyacine. Don't even ask, it's always Hyacine when it comes to Cassie. The answer will always be Hyacine if you're talking about pulling a support. No, I missed. I need Cypher on rerun. Holy overrated, man. Don't nobody need that cat. You know, I was looking at the website for MLC leaderboard clears, and it's like, you know, how much cost characters need to zero cycle for HSR, and Zhao Q Acheron needs basically double the limited cost to compete in zero cycles with Acheron plus Cypher. Oh my goodness, the fall off is crazy, man. The fall off is fucking crazy. What is your opinion on Pride when calculating with weapons? I don't even think I've seen that yet. Haven't bothered. Pride win is like a thing. I don't think Pride win is as bad as a lot of people make it out to be though. Like, so I find like very often, more often than not, people who hate on Pride win's tier list will have a way, way shittier tier list themselves. And they usually just hate where like a character they have or someone they're biased towards is like lower for some reason. Like it's so common for Pride Win haters to have worse tier lists every fucking time. I actually agree with most of Pride Win most of the time. However, I haven't checked their most recent tier list.
Reload custom loadout. Pump shotgun. Reload custom loadout. Reload custom loadout.
And he left because he didn't get what he wanted. What a joke. Tier list check for Wu and HSR. I'm not as knowledgeable on Wu as I am HSR. Oh my god. I absolutely despise people who purposely get loud vehicles. And it's so fucking annoying, man. Like, I try to think of the thought process of someone purposely getting a vehicle loud to just annoy others and cause noise, and it's like, damn. Like, you're really just a piece of shit, man. You really just feel like being a piece of shit. There's literally no other reason for it. What do you want to see in V2? It was already V2. V3? I want Everknight's E1 to be nerfed. And I want Don Hung's E1 with the res pen to be in base kit. And then I want the E1 to be defense shred instead. Anything good happen in HSR V2? Not really, no. So the changes will probably be in V3. Could Evernight be a hyper carry? She already can be a hyper carry. It's just that she really sucks in low target. Like, Cassie has the added bonus of having her dragon's bounce attacks. So, she can still be, like, really good in lower target. But, like, she doesn't have that. It's locked behind her E1. They basically say grab March E1. Or she's gonna perform like shit in lower target, basically. Why pull for Augusta? Because I need a third team. Everybody's taking out my SK and I don't have Arena. If I pull Augusta, that means I can put Yuno with Augusta. And she'll probably want Q1 as well. I also really like Augusta and Yuno, of course. And then I can put SK on my Zanny team. Because Wuwa is getting 3-team endgame content in the next patch. Like, I'm already seeing some people who are mainly Wuwa content creators try and say that it's not greedy to add 2 more hazard floors because it gives people a chance to use more characters. And it's like... the cope is fucking insane, bro. They also think that because the floors give an extra asterite, that they're going to be getting extra asterite per patch, not realizing that Wuwa is just going to pull less asterite outside of the game to make up for it. Like, every fucking gacha game does this, bro. They all fucking do it. They add a new endgame, and then, like, you guys need to understand, Wuwa probably had an average pulls per patch higher in version 1 before they added Whimpering Wastes. Like, people don't understand this, man. Getting asterite in endgame is not a good thing. It's a scam. This is why I'm so happy that the new HSR endgame doesn't have asterite, or sorry, jades. Because if it did, they would 100% lower the amount of jades we just got in general. I don't know what's going on with Brax. I don't care either. I said it before and I'll say it again. It is so common for content creators of a main game to quit it because, of course, eventually they get burnt out after playing it so long. And then when they leave it, they are so much more open to criticizing it, but then that new main game they play gets like nowhere near the same level of criticism. Like I've been believing this for years and it still fucking lives up, bro. It will always live up. It's so much easier to criticize something when it isn't your main game. You know what I'm saying? This is why I try to like tell myself when it comes to HSR and shit, like I'll call out when people are over exaggerating quite often. But like you'll always see me here, you know, power creep fucking sucks, 4-star sucks, signature sucks, mono remembrance sucks. Like I try to keep it as real as possible, man. Like I can 100% be biased at times too, like that's just natural, but uh you know what I'm saying? Evernight equals Anoxa? No. So where is this thing you guys were talking about where like it considers SIGs? Are you gonna post a redraw on any of your accounts? I'll build pity a bit for a redraw on my main account, but that's it. Oh, it's Woowa only? Why? Why only Woowa? Oh wow. So without SIGs, T0 for TOA is Carlotta, Cart, and Zanny. Is she really that trash? I don't think she's that trash without her weapon, though. Fucking Jesus. And then with signatures, it's literally the exact same T0. Okay. So it's the same T0, but Prolova goes up to 0.5. And that's basically it for the T0 0.5 tier 1. Okay. Oh, wait, I think did Brant jump? Yeah, he jumped. He went from 0.5 to 0 a sig. Oh yeah, Suffer. I see that all the time. Like I'll quite often notice that when people quit HSR, they'll act like you need the newest unit to clear, but that simply just isn't the case, right? Like, give me a second. I'll bring something up real quick, right? And of course, this shouldn't be used as a standard, you know. But the point is, it does exist, and it shows if you min max your characters that you can achieve something crazy with older characters, right? So let me find it real quick. Here it is. Okay. So this is a website that does lowest cost zero cycle clears for every single character in the game. So as you can see here against Avon, Fei Xiao, nearly a year later, if not a year later, can still zero cycle the endgame content with 2 limited. 1 including herself. Yun Li has 3. Saber Acheron has 5. Jing Liu has 5. Mo's main DPS has 5. Firefly has 6. Kafka dot without, is this without Heislands? Without Heislands, Kafka dot 7, all that, right? You can also go down here to the 3.4 Svarog. Fei Xiao, once again, 2 limited. Acheron 3. Dot 4. Yun Li 4. Main DPS Cypher 4. Blade 3. Like, I can keep going on and on, right? And then if you want to look at the previous one, you have Acheron with 3 cost, Fei Xiao 3 cost, main DPS Tribi with 3 cost, Zhui with 4, Jingliu with 4, main DPS Silverwolf with 4, the Hule side, Yun Li with 2, Fei Xiao with 3, Mo's main DPS with 5, Blade with 4. I can keep going on and on, right? The point is, version 1 and version 2 DPSs can clear really well if you have any fucking clue what you're doing, right? You don't need fucking 8 plus cost. You don't need to zero cycle, right? Because you need to keep in mind, this is specifically a zero cycle only leaderboard, right? Like, you need to put it into perspective. Like, if we go over here to the true sting, Acheron can get a 3 cost zero cycle. Imagine you pull Gion, right? You pull Gion with him and his weapon, and then you run Gion with Chacona or SK, whatever, to hit 3 cost, and Gion could clear TOA in 30 seconds. Or 20 to 30 seconds, right? People have a very unrealistic standard for clearing content in HSR, in my opinion, where other games, the standard will be just clearing. And in this game, if people can't get low cycle clears, and even if they do clear just fine, people will complain about it. Like, I see this double standard only for HSR, and I guess it's because it's a turn-based game. What's Jing Shou's zero cycle? I'm not sure. I mean, I guess we can check here on the True Sting if anyone did it. 6 cost zero cycle against True Sting with E2 Sparkle and E1 Tribi plus RMC. Main DPS Hyacine as well. Ratio. Seal got a 5 cost, 6 cost. Rappa, Blade, Firefly. Yeah. You should make a video about it. The thing is, I already did, like, a few months ago, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I already did. But I also saw a content creator complaining about, like, the end game difficulty of TOA not being that hard, which I agree with, by the way. But, like, then they show their TOA gameplay in the background, and they have a full best in slot pro Lova team, and they're clearing with like 10 seconds left against Hazard Tower with the newest unit that has debuffs on the enemies to make them stronger, right? Like, I don't know. I feel like there's a really, really weird double standard when it comes to, like, talking about HSR endgame and power creep versus other games. I think there's a really weird standard or double standard. 15 seconds left is like a 5 cycle in HSR. Yeah, basically. And the thing is too, right? Like, people also don't consider this. You can do this at least in Whimpering Wastes for WUWA, but in TOA, you cannot, like, clear faster and save time for your other team. But you can do this in HSR. So, like, let's say even if you're using, like, some old ass fucking team at low ass cost, and it's taking you like 6, 7, 8 cycles. If you just pull the newest unit at all with like a single support, they're probably gonna zero cycle and you'll still clear anyways. So being able to share cycle clearage between teams actually does make like a pretty noticeable difference in people not having to pull new characters. 6, 7, bro. You guys are so brain rotted. You too. Oh, I forgot that my headset just randomly disconnects sometimes for no reason. Kunimaru, I love you. Thank you. If you pull the entire Cassie comp, that comp will last you till like 5.x. Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. I do have to say though, like the power creep and HP inflation in WoW, like people aren't wrong. It's not anywhere near as bad in that game, at least if we're specifically talking about like TOA and stuff. But like it still doesn't change the fact that it exists. And in my opinion, Wu was a little more scummy with the way they do their endgame buffs by adding resistances for specific elements and like pretty specific buffs for certain characters in the TOA these days, which makes it look a lot worse than on paper with just HP inflation. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like you have to deal with additional resistance, and then on top of this, there may just naturally be enemies that already have res as well, so it stacks together, and it feels like shit using a non like off element character for it. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Hoyo has ever put increased res on endgame. No, they haven't. They just do the natural like enemies have this much res, enemies have this that, like they don't specifically target any elements usually and like nerf them or buff them. Um, who do you think are the most underrated and overrated characters in HSR? I don't think I can call Anoxa underrated anymore. A lot of CCs have been glazing him recently, and I think most people are aware of how strong he is now. So even though Anoxa used to be there, he's not there anymore. Um, I guess Cypher for a lot of people. That's really the only Amphorius character you can really call underrated. My Day isn't really underrated. He's just like the worst Amphorius DPS in the game. Um, I don't really think about anyone else, I guess. Saber? I don't think Saber's underrated to be honest. She's just like okay, but she doesn't really like exceptionally perform anywhere unless it's like some like lucky shilling from an enemy, in my opinion. And then Archer isn't underrated either. Like everybody knows how fucking busted Archer is too. Aglaya's underrated? Yeah, I could see that. I see quite often on social media still these days, like Twitter and other stuff. Even outside of Twitter, people think Aglaia is like trash, like garbage tier. Like they really underestimate Aglaia's performance, probably because they just heard whatever the fuck on social media, right? I've been saying for a while now, literally, I was there during the Herda Aglaia beta saying that I think Aglaia and her best in slot team is stronger than Herda, at least in MOC. But the reason I like Herda more is because she's just more universal for all endgame. And I still stand by that. Like, I'd still rather pull Herda because that's a character you can use, like, incredibly well in every single endgame mode. I can't say the same for Aggie. She's kind of like pure fiction. Anoxa outlived Herda comp. Anoxa, the problem is that if you want to be fair, and I know it's pure fiction, so it doesn't matter as much, but like Herda completely clears Anoxa in terms of clearing pure fiction. Like Anoxa is better in APOC naturally because of the weakness implant, and then Anoxa is also better in MOC currently because AoE shilling is gone. But like even still, Herda is still performing pretty solidly. Like probably one or two cost more at max to zero cycle compared to Anoxa, and then she's just way fucking stronger in pure fiction. Herda also has the way better Eidolon investment too. So like if anyone cares about vertical investment for hypercarry performance, then they'd rather go with Herda than Anoxa probably. Anoxa is just like the low cost zero cycle goat. It's negative to hear that to play Aglaia you need Sunday in his signature. You don't need Sunday in his signature, you just need Sunday. And even then need is a stretch. It's just way more comfortable, obviously. Like you could say the same thing for Cassie, you know what I'm saying? Like Cassie to achieve her current peak performance needs Evernight and Hyacine and Tribby, and soon she's gonna want Cyrene, right? While Aglaia, you grab a Sunday and you're already like doing really well. She also has a pretty strong E1 that takes you pretty far. Like I'm gonna be honest, every M4 DPS has this caveat, except for Anoxa. Anoxa is basically the only M4 DPS who can use like anyone and still perform good as shit. Yeah, that's another thing. You wouldn't even need to technically pull Sunday if you pull her E1, but I'd still rather just get Sunday before getting the E1 because Sunday is so much more universal. Remember Tectone saying you need E1? No, I don't remember. I don't know why anyone lets anything Tectone says these days dictate their opinions or like bother them when it comes to HSR. The guy has always been clueless. He has zero fucking clue what he's talking about. For some reason, he thinks so long as you touched a gacha, you know everything about it, when that simply isn't how it works. Like when I got in my Wuwa drama a while back criticizing the anniversary rewards, he mentioned, how is Luocha good for Cassie in my day? Isn't he the worst healer in the game? Like, please just don't take them seriously, man. These are people you should never care about their opinions. You know what I'm saying? Like, their opinions are straight garbage. It's like me calling Chakota trash because you're only really gonna use her with Gion and Cartethia. Oh, like Chakota's fucking trash, man, right? This is a character you can only use with two other DPSs pretty well. Like, I don't see any reason in pulling her at all, right? It's like that type of argument, and anyone who plays Wuo would be like, "Yo, what are you talking about, bro?" Like, Chacona's really fucking good for Cartethia, and Gion like still solid. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he also believed a fake leak from a fake leaguer about global passives, made like 3 videos on it, and then clowned on people for believing the free character for Wua's anniversary leak and said they shouldn't listen to leaks so blindly. Uh, just try not to let him live rent free too much in your guys' heads. That's all. These people are always just, not too in tune with their game. I have my bad takes at times too, but like that level of bad takes is just, you know what I'm saying? How long the collab banner do you think will last for? I don't know. I truly don't know. Okay, I was just about to end stream. I have to tell Axe. I was just about to end stream. Yo? Yo, yo, yo. Can you hear me? Yo, Axe, I'm about to end stream, bro. Like, I was just about to end stream. My family's going to sleep and shit, so I can't, like, make much noise. And, I as well need to eat stuff. They don't even play Gacha, they react to vids all the time now? Yeah. Alright. All good? LOL? I'm sorry, Axe. It's such fucking bad timing. I'll play tomorrow if I stream, though. Or, like, even if I don't stream, if I'm on. I apologize, man. That's my fault. Love you all. Hope you have a great day. Hope you have a great night. And peace.